Right, this is my response to the Real Show BBQ, and he did an excellent job of my challenge of doing beef in stout, which he did rather well. He did it with a Sam Smith stout. I challenged him to do it with Guinness, but a stout is equally as good because Guinness is a stout. And he did a fantastic job of it, and I think it went down rather well up there in North Carolina. And his challenge to me was to do southern fried chicken with waffles. So you can see what I've done here. I've quartered up my chicken and I've taken off the breasts and butterflied them, and you'll be interested to see what happens there. There's two little breast fillets there, and then I've got the leg, thigh and wing portions right there. Okay, what I've done is I've taken the carcass and I'm going to roast that with some, I've sprinkled it with some pepper and some slap your mama seasoning, which is one of my go-to seasoning these days, which I really like. It's rather salty, so bear that in mind if you do start using it. And to that end, the next thing I've done is I've got my buttermilk. Now that buttermilk is, I can't get buttermilk in North Wales for love nor money, so what I did is I used skimmed milk and creme fraiche, which is very slightly soured low fat cream, French style, and I've mixed it all together. Now it's not buttermilk, but it's going to give a result something very similar to the one buttermilk would have given. So that's also in there. I've got some slap your mama seasoning, my go-to seasoning, and a load of cracked black pepper. Right, for the waffles, boys and girls, I have a confession to make. I bought some waffle mix to go with my waffle machine, and I'm using that one for my waffles because, boys and girls, I am not a baker, and I thought I'd probably need some decent waffles to go with this, so we'll wait till you see how it turns out. In addition to that, I've got some maple syrup which I'm going to pour on the waffles, and that will all go together with that. And there's my trusty waffle maker, so there you go. I managed to get that out and dust it off, and we'll get that working. Okay, onwards and upwards. I'm just going to put in this chicken now, get all this chicken into the marinade, and we'll leave that overnight, and you'll be picking this up in a few seconds, but for me it'll be tomorrow. Alright, there it is marinating. Got some plastic wrap on top, and that's going to sit there till tomorrow. Okay, the waffle mix is made up according to the manufacturer's instructions, and that's ready to go. So I'll make up the waffles and then we'll get on to frying the chicken. Alright, the waffles turned out, they look rather good, but they're uneven in size, so I'm not going to get any prizes for making even sized waffles, but they quite suit the purpose for which I'm going to show you. Anyway, I've got about 500 grams of self-raising flour in this. Now there's a good reason I use self-raising flour, and that is because it crisps up and makes a nice crunchy and crispy batter. I particularly like this self-raising flour. If you haven't got self-raising flour, use general purpose flour and put a tablespoon, about a tablespoon or a dessert spoonful of baking powder into it, or 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, sodium bicarbonate, into it, which I think Americans call baking soda. Give that a stir around, And there's another seasoning I want in here, and that's slap your mama. Why? Because I think it's rude not to. Slap your mama's going in, and I'm going to be a bit generous with that because I can. I should make t-shirts up with because I can written on. There we go. And we stir that in. That becomes, meanwhile, for the purposes of demonstration and instruction, I am bringing my oil up to heat. And once that's up to heat, you don't want it super hot. You want it on about medium hot. I'm just bringing it up to speed. It's not even nearly hot at the moment, so I'll leave it on high for a wee bit and then turn it down. I'm going to put a bit more of that slap your mama in because I can, and I think I'm going to put a bit more. I'm going to put a bit more pepper in it. Slap your mama is, I believe it's from Louisiana, from somewhere near New Orleans, I think, and well, they know a thing or two about seasoning down in New Orleans. So I tell you, because it's a fantastic seasoning, I really do like it, and I have to augment it only with a bit of extra black pepper to get to that. So mix it in well, and there we have, boys and girls, we have our seasoned flour. So I'll get back to you when my oil's up to temperature, and I'm going to crack on from there. Okay, we've got our dredging station ready, and are you ready to fry some chicken, punk? Oh my, 179.5, that'll do. At 180 we're rocking and rolling. So got your dredging station ready. Drain off a little bit of the buttermilk, get it into your dredging. Make sure it's properly coated, and then that wants to go. Dust it off a little bit, get it dusted, then dust it off, and then into the fat, but be gentle, don't damage yourself. I might have done this in a deep fat fryer, but for demonstration and instruction purposes I wanted to get it in like that. I'm going to drop in some more chicken now. So that's just the breast fillet that you saw me do. And I'm going to coat that piece and get that in there as well. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. The chicken itself is going to lower the temperature of the oil while I do this. You notice I'm keeping one hand in case I need it for any kind of emergency, because we are dealing with hot oil here, boys and girls. I think we could get one more piece in there actually. Let's try, we've got a leg, let's try a wing. We'll try a wing. Oh, that's already smelling good. That's starting to smell nice. So the oil itself is going to lower in temperature, and I'll just check that with my 44 Magnum, and it's dropping to about 146 at the moment, and that's probably going to drop down to about 140, and I want to keep it round about at 140 Celsius. In American money, the start temperature of the oil was about 350 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, and we're dropping it down to somewhere, I don't even know what 140 is, but boys and girls, you just have to look it up. All right, we speak a foreign language in this country. Let's get out with 44 again. It's at 134 now, so I think what I might do is, that's the chicken lowering the temperature of the oil. Let me crank it up to 5 for a minute. I want to keep it around about 140. And you notice I'm not overcrowding the oil. That's plenty of chicken to be in the oil for right now. Right, here's my little super trick. When everything looks halfway done, get it out of the fat just for a minute. That one's going to be tricky. I'm not geared up for deep frying, and I don't have baskets. I'm using a vegetable draining basket right now here. So that's going to fall apart if I lift it like that. So I'm going to get in with him. Drain off some of the oil and let that come back up to temperature. Now, you're probably wondering why we're doing this, but those of you who've got the knowledge will know that this makes the best super crispy chicken. So that goes back into the heat right now and finishes off, and we follow suit with all the other bits as well. I would normally have fried off the whole batch, part fried the whole batch first, and then I would have come back and recooked the whole lot, but I'm doing this really just to show you for now. And I'll cook that rest of this batch off camera. Alright, I think we're about ready now. That can come out. Starting to look good. Smells mighty good. Alright, so let's plate this bad boy up. I'll put the larger waffle on the bottom. And then I'll get my awesome piece of chicken. And I think we're going to need some maple on the lid. Bit of maple syrup on the lid. And a little around there. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong. And I would put a little bit of hot pepper sauce on that. So I'm going to do a drizzle of this Bajan hot pepper sauce you've seen me use in other recipes. Oh, sorry, I did a review on it just recently. It's not what I would call super hot, but it really goes well with fried chicken. So there's some Bajan hot pepper sauce on there. You use whatever hot pepper sauce you like. And well, my dear friend Scott at the Real Show BBQ, and here is my response to your challenge, and I hope you like it, because that is my southern fried chicken waffle burger, and all you've had is a load of waffle off me and probably some fried chicken that Scott's boy Mason could have fried better than I did, but there we go. Alright, fried chicken waffle burger, and I'll put him a piece of, I'll give this to my brother and he likes it boneless, so I'm going to give him a bit of boneless on the side, and I think he'll rather enjoy that. So there you go, chicken, southern fried chicken waffle burger. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.